Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about probability compound events without replacement. So right up here at the top, I have a reminder of what without replacement means. So let's say you are at an office and you have a cup of 12 pencils and you need a pencil. You go in there, you take a pencil, and now there are only 11 pencils in the cup. Let's say your coworker needs one, and then they take one out. Now there's 10 left in the cup. So the amount that's in the cup in total is decreasing every time somebody picks. That's what happens without replacement. So your sample space is going to change every time you pick. So let's look at the example I have right here. So you're picking a tile, you're going to be keeping it, that's key, and picking again. When you see the phrase keeping it, that means without replacement. So there are 12 of these tiles in total. There are 3 blue, 2 yellow, um, 6 are green, and 1 is orange. So you want to find the probability of picking green and then a blue. So let's look at this one. We'll call this number 1. This is another way to write it right here. So probability, green, then blue. So we need to figure out how many green there are. There are 6 green, like the problem told me, and 12 in total. So my first fraction is 6 over 12. And I'm picking a second marble. Well, assume I got the green. So there are now 11 tiles in this whole situation. And now we have to figure out how many blue there are. Well, there are 3 blue, so I'm going to put a 3 in my numerator. So now I can start multiplying across, or it's cross simplifying, which I think I'm going to do. I can divide this by 3, so I get a 1 and a 4. 6 times 1 is 6. 4 times 11 is 44. And I can divide the top and bottom by 2. Always reduce at this stage. 3 over 22. I cannot go any further than that, so this is going to be my final probability answer. So that means for every 22 times I run this experiment, 3 times I will pick a green and then a blue. So this is where your order is going to matter as well. So let's look at number 2. Let's try a different type. So we want to find the probability of picking yellow and then orange. So let's look back at my problem, and I see that there are 2 yellow in total. So your problems always refresh, so your sample space isn't always going to decrease. So I'm going to start back at 12. And I want to pick an orange marble. Tile, I'm sorry. There's only 1 orange tile. And if I picked the yellow, now there are 11 left. So let's multiply straight across since there's something I can cross simplify. I get 2 over 132. And off screen, I'm going to divide each of them by 2. So I'm going to get a fraction of 1 over 66. So that means if I ran this experiment 66 times, I'm only going to get a yellow and then an orange 1 time. So your probabilities could be a lot smaller when you're dealing without replacement. And especially, well, look at how many yellows and how many oranges there are. You're not going to have a good chance of picking those anyway. So don't ever assume because your answer is too small or a little bit too large that it's incorrect when it comes to these types of problems. These types of problems can be a little bit difficult to understand. When you do a lot of them, it really does help though. So let's look at this last one. These are the most popular ones that I have seen. So I wanted to show you these 3. So now we want to find the probability of picking 2 yellows. So I have 2 yellows out of the 12 in total. I'm going to be multiplying. And now I want to pick another yellow. So it doesn't matter what marble I picked. My new sample space is going to be 11. Well, if I picked a yellow and I want to get another yellow, well, assume I already got the first one. So 2 minus 1 is 1. That's going to be the fractions you multiply together. So 1 times 2 is 2. 12 times 11 is 132. And I can simplify, and I end up getting the same answer I did up top before. Will that happen? Yes. Does it always happen? Not necessarily. Does it mean you're wrong? Of course not. I hope that this video was helpful for you. Please like and subscribe to the channel for more, and leave a comment below if you have any questions for me. Thanks for watching.